Melanie, take a seat, please. Okay, what's your problem?
Eat lah.
I'm not appetite. I'm very full already.
You haven't been eating, you know.
But I'm not appetite.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
You had a very small bite, not even a bite.
Ew!
You've been sleeping the whole day and still tired. Okay, let's go on to this. Okay? Bye. Well, she haven't been eating for breakfast then. We had a barbecue barbecue seafood dinner.
Good for your touch.
So I will have to do a blood test before I can make any conclusion.
Lonely time.
Oh, yeah? Bring her to the phlebotomy room. Oh, okay. Can you go to the phlebotomy room next door?
Let's go. Huh? Are you scared?
She's very rough. No, very fierce.
Wait.
Okay, I draw your blood already. Skip it. Blood already lah. Never you play lah. Yeah, can go already. Yeah, can go already. I cannot move the leg. Don't need lah, can.
The column is at the starting condition. The matrix of the column contains antibodies that will bind to the antigens of the protein sample. Firstly, the protein sample will be loaded into the column. Next, the starting buffer will be added into the column. The contaminants that are not bound with the antibodies will be eluted out. Next, the eluting buffer will be added. This will disrupt the antigen-antibody interaction, and thus, the antigens will be eluted out.
In the next scene, we are going to obtain the antibody-producing B cell from an organism. The catcher will catch the catchee, which represents the B cell.
Running, running as fast as we can. Do you think we'll make it? We're running, keep holding my hand.
Myeloma cells on the right will survive in HET solution because it binds successfully with B cells in PEG, thus allowing the B cells to retain its viability. Whereas the myeloma cells on the right does not fuse with the B cell, hence it will die in HET solution and the B cells will be rendered useless.
The double diffusion immuno method. There are two groups, each representing antigens and antibodies. Both groups will diffuse towards the center until a precipitin is formed, whereby the concentration of antigens and antibodies is at equilibrium. The immunoelectrophoresis method. The proteins are separated using gel electrophoresis. The antibodies are embedded in the gel, and when the antigens are being separated, they will react with the antibodies to form a precipitin at the equivalent zone. The rocket immuno method. The antigens are loaded side by side along the edge of agarose gel that contains the antibodies. Interactions between antigens and antibody take place during electrophoresis. Eventually, there will be sufficient antigen and antibody cross-bindings forming a precipitin. The more concentrated the sample is, the longer the length of the rocket. The radioimmuno method. The antigens are in the middle of the plate, and the antibodies are embedded in the agar plate. The antigens will diffuse outwards until the concentration is equal to the concentration of antibodies at the equivalent zone, thus forming a precipitin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me.
Okay, so doctor, how's my wife result from the test, blood test?
We are waiting for the result coming.
Okay. Okay.
Coming. Doctor, here's the result. Say thanks. So from that result, I'm afraid that you're going to die.
What happened?
Sorry, no. I got the wrong melanie.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I really to hear that.
Oh, your wife has had me so long, don't worry. I think she get it during the seafood dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has to get a true vaccination. Yeah, so don't worry lah. Can proceed to make payment downstairs. Take care, okay?
Sounds that right?
Go. Hey, go to the left. Cannot see you. No, go here.